Here is Ngabirano Javila. I'm a teacher at Vigodi SS in Kamwenge district, and I'm the district coordinator of UPSTU Kamwenge district. I hereby welcome you to our today's ProDev Hour. You know, every Thursday, all science teachers in Uganda meet online, and we normally have different facilitators and talking about so many topics. This ProDev Hour was put for capacity building, innovation and skills, and at times to know our rights, safety policies, and even financial matters. As I welcome you to our today's session, I would like to remind you that our today's facilitator is Mr. Chemisto Sulaiman, the treasurer of UPSTU Members SACCO. And our topic today is effective loan repayment strategies to maintain financial health. As you are aware, science teachers, our salaries were enhanced, but with that enhancement, still we see our loans are still increasing. We have multiple loans, and even we have our UPSTU Members SACCO, but we have not yet taken a chance to utilize it. So today, let us share and listen to the technical person in our SACCO. As it is, let us build a financially healthy science teaching community together. So members, all of you, you are welcome. And allow me thank the Secretariat for allowing us to always meet at this time every week. So members, let us welcome our today's facilitator, Mr. Chemisto Sulaiman. You are highly welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Javida, our moderator for this evening. Yes. And let me take this opportunity to welcome the members to this Zoom meeting. And let me introduce myself. I'm Chemisto Sulaiman, the SACCO Treasurer, Uganda Professional Science Teachers Union Members SACCO Treasurer. And our chairperson for the SACCO is Mr. Kwizera Robert, and then our secretary for the UPSTU Members SACCO is Mr. Ruima Edward. So members, you are all welcome to this session. So our topic for today is about effective loan repayment strategies to maintain financial health. So the issue is that about managing loans effectively is very crucial for maintaining a healthy financial health and achieving long-term financial goals. So whether you've borrowed for any other purpose, education, business, or any other thing, it's very important to see how you can repay the what? Repay the loans on time and in full. It's very vital. So here are some of the strategies to help you stay on top of the loan repayments and ensure you are financial stability. The first strategy is understand your loan terms. Understanding your loan terms. Before taking out a loan, it's important to fully understand the terms and conditions. This includes the interest rate, the repayment schedules, those fees that you are charged, and any other penalties for late payments. Being informed will help you to plan your repayment better and avoid unexpected charges. The second strategy is developing a detailed, creating a repayment plan or budget. Create a repayment plan or budget. So developing a detailed repayment plan is very essential. So list all your loans and their amounts, interest, and also the due dates. Calculate the monthly payments required and incorporate these into your budget or your plan. So you have to prioritize loans with high interest rates to minimize those interest costs. That is the second. So the third strategy is set up payment reminders. So you can set up automatic payment reminders and ensure you never miss the due date. Because it's very important to always remind yourself that you have a date to pay and should pay in time to avoid any penalties. This helps you avoid late fees. Then the fourth strategy is make extra payments when possible. Make extra payments when possible. So whenever you have extra funds, consider making additional payments towards your loan. This significantly reduces the principal amount, lowers the total interest paid over the life of the loan, and help you pay off the loan faster. But this one depends on the loan product that you acquired from the SACCO. The fifth strategy is communicate with your lender. Communicate with your lender. So if you encounter financial difficulties, don't hesitate to communicate with your lender. So there are, we take it as 6 C's of business lending. First, look at the condition. What is the purpose of the loan that you are taking? Secondly, the capacity. How do you plan to repay repay that loan? Are you going to use a salary? What are you going to use? What are you the salary? If that chop up if you have 1 million, in most cases you have to chop 50%, because the Ministry of Finance gave the regulation that you have to take 50. You have to take 50%. Don't go beyond 50% of your salary. Then look at also the collateral. I'm looking at the 6 C's of business lending. The collateral. That is a form of security that guarantee the repayment. And then the capital. What amount of shares do you have? Because With the SACCO, we look at the share capital. How many shares do you have in order to qualify for certain loan? Because we have different loan products, and it entirely depends on the amount of shares that you have, or the share capital. Then the character. If you have demonstrated responsibility and integrity to your actions, or of your actions. If you're a person who clears your loan obligations in time, then you are worthy any other credit when you go back for a loan. So we look at that quality. Then communication, as we said, we have to communicate with the SACCO personnel, and also the communicating. The SACCO should communicate to you in case your loans have not what you have not. In case there is any change in the payments. So many lenders offer solutions such as loan restructuring, payment holiday, or extensions to help manage during tough times. So in communication, we look at the clarity of loan terms, and then the timely reporting. Report timely if there's anything. Then early warning signs. If you know that this time I may not be able to handle, you communicate. Open dialogue. So those are the communication, the strategies that we have in under that relationship. We have also another strategy, number 6, we have cut unnecessary expenses. So you are supposed to review your spending habits and identify areas where you can cut back. Redirecting these funds towards your loan repayments can make a substantial difference. Small changes like reducing dining out, canceling unused subscription, all that can help you cut certain expenses. The entertainment, what you reduce on such, the type of food that you are eating is very expensive, reduce on that expenditure. So track your spending those for a month. Make a list of what you must have. Make a list of what you want, and then compare your lists, and then you can now make a budget. So in that process, it will enable you to cut the unnecessary expenses. The 7th strategy is increase your income. So here you have to look at opportunities that can increase your income. This could be through side gigs, side hustle. If you have freelance work, endless, look for ways of getting side income, but will remain professional. Additional income streams can provide extra funds to accelerate your loan repayments and improve your overall financial situation. So that is another strategy. Increase your income. Find a way of getting some side income. And you should be professional enough, not to go beyond the professional boundaries. At least remain that professional job, whereby if you are now a teacher, you cannot go to making bricks and as a side income, or you can please be professional, or you being a waitress and you're a teacher, you must be a bit professional. Then number 8, avoid taking a new debt. while repaying your current loans. Avoid taking on new debts unless absolutely what? Necessary. New loans can complicate your financial situation and make it harder to stay on track with the repayments. So focus on clearing existing debts before considering what? New ones. So here it is giving me an insight on how people go for multiple loans. You go in this institution, get a loan, run to another institution, get a loan. Sometimes you may not be able to cover all the loans. So avoid the new debts. First work on one debt from one institution, cover it, and then go for get another debt. So it is always very disturbing when you have two debts and you are running two debts at the same time, two loan obligations at the same time. Might be a very big burden to you. So another strategy would be to monitor your progress. Monitor your progress. So regularly review repayment progress. Keep track of how much you paid and how much remains. Monitoring your progress can motivate you to stay committed and make any necessary adjustments to your repayment plan. So always try to monitor your progress. So those are the main strategies that we have to look at in order to have a financial health, to maintain financial health. Those are mentioned 9 of them, and if you follow them properly, you can end up have an effective loan repayment plan that will help you to maintain that financial health. So those who are interested in taking along with the UPSTU Members SACCO can begin with the becoming a member first. Become an active member for the SACCO. Then after that, you fill in and submit a loan application form available at our offices and on our website, the sacco.upstu.org. Our SACCO staff and loan committee will be in position to process your loan and communicate back to you. So I want to take a lot of your time. Let me end there, and thank you for listening to me, and waiting for any questions and comments from the members. You're all welcome. I welcome the comments and the questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chemisto Sulaiman, the treasurer of UPSTU Members SACCO, for the important financial matters strategies that you have given us. And I once again welcome all members who have joined us to this important matter. At this time, let me welcome questions from members. Members, no one has a question? Meanwhile, on our chat, I'm reading there is one who has asked what are the conditions for one to be a member. Yeah, there is that question on our chat.
Thank you so much, moderator. And from our chats, that they're asking that how can someone, what is it? How can?
How can someone, what are the conditions for someone to be a member?
What are the conditions for someone to be a member of the SACCO? Before I come to that question, I would like to inform you that this SACCO has been running since 2020, and we have had we started, the SACCO had started by supporting the union in its activities. So people used to put in money, and then they will use some funds from the SACCO to run the activities of the union. And we've been giving out loans even before this government grant came in, the government funding. We've been giving people loans, and members have been buying shares and have been saving. And we have been running at our head office in Kinda. Back to the question, how can someone become a member? First of all, one should pay 120,000. That is for that 50,000. That 120,000 includes 50,000 for membership, 50,000 for shares, and each share goes for 10,000 shillings. And then a minimum of 30,000 for savings. So to start with, someone should start with 120,000 to join the SACCO and to become a member. So the minimum of 120. So you can save 20,000 monthly, or you can go beyond and save whatever you have monthly. Depends on your capacity. And then buying shares, you can buy as many shares as you can buy share, because each share goes for 50,000. So as for 10,000, each share goes for 10,000. So we start with a minimum of 5 shares. So you can buy as many shares as you may feel like. But according to the bylaws of SACCOs under the cooperative society, you have the maximum should be 33% of the total shares. So you cannot go beyond 33% of the total shares. Thank you so much. Any questions?
Thank you, Bwana Chemisto, for responding to that question. On our chat also, there are 2 questions. One, that how long does the SACCO committee take to process a loan in case one applies for it? And another question is, what is the interest rate for emergency loans?
Let me begin with the interest rate for emergency loans. The interest rates for emergency loans are usually, these are short-term loans. can be from 3 months, 4, but not may go up to 6 months or 7 months. And the interests are in this category from 1 to 4 months. That is 3%. We give interest rates at 3%. Then from 5 to 11 months, the interest rate will be 2%. 2%. So that's our category. That's how we categorize our loans. And obviously, emergency loans that product of the emergency loan falls in that category in that short-term period. So you can look at how many months you would like to take for that emergency one, for the emergency loan. And then the other question, moderator, remind me a bit.
The other question is that once a teacher has applied for a loan,
how long
does it take a committee to process it?
How long does it take the committee to process that loan? Yeah. You will have to give the committee at least 4 working days to process that loan, to sit and discuss the loan and then vet the loan, the loans that members have, the loans that are need to be looked at. So we take at least 4 working days. Thank you.
Thank you, our facilitator of today. Actually, I also have a question. I would like to understand whether if a group of science teachers, they join together and form a group, can they apply to be members to the SACCO as a group, or as individuals they first become members of the SACCO?
Thank you very much, Mr. Javida. That question is a bit technical, but in our SACCO we already have groups. At the moment we have 3 groups at the SACCO. But they always say that there's strength in when you're in a group, and it's always better. We as science teachers, we always want to see that it's always better to first become a member. Then after that you can have a group, because this SACCO is for science teachers across the country. So first, it's always better to become a member. Then, if you want, you can form a group. And of course, when you're in a group, at least we feel that you have better security in terms of when it comes to loans. It's better to deal with a group than an individual, but it's always first become a member and then you can join the group. But at the moment, we have not started looking at the group loans. We're just encouraging them to come up with the groups, but with the time, we shall organize such benefits and extend them to look at such benefits and extend to the groups. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our treasurer and facilitator tonight. There is one lab assistant who is saying thank you so much, sir, for your advice, especially on managing loans. while being professional, but he has posed the question that what is the maximum amount for us who contribute only 5,500, that is 1% for the lab assistants to the union. So he wants to know, for them they are lab assistants and they get little money, and their contribution to the union, 1% is 5,500. So he wants to know whether for them there is a maximum amount for them maybe in the circle. So the question is a bit challenging.
Thank you. That person raised a question. It's a good question, and I will answer it in this way. You know, the union, there's a certain percentage that each member subscribes to the union, and that is 1% of the gross. So for you have said for that the labor tenants, their 1% is 5,500. So that subscription goes to the union, and it is by law. It is in the labor union act that there's always a levy of 1% charged to the on subscription of members who are in the union. That is for the union activities. So we have to separate the union activities from from the SACCO. The SACCO is a business oriented project or organization. So if you are subscribing the 1% there, that one is for the union. But for the SACCO, it's a different thing. If you want to become a member, you have to pay the 120,000. The other 1% is for the union. It's not for the SACCO. There's no way you can convert that one to the SACCO. So that one is separate, completely separate from the SACCO, and is in the Labor Act that you have to contribute that, subscribe that 1% to the union monthly. So for the SACCO is totally different, and we don't force anyone to become a member. It is a voluntary. You pay the 120,000, become a member, and then you enjoy the benefits of being a member of the SACCO. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Another member, Mr. Biarugaba Moses, the district coordinator for Kitagwenda district, is asking that someone who has just paid 50,000 only to the SACCO, is he or she considered as a member or?
Thank you so much. That's a good question. 50,000 shillings is for membership, and that is payable once. You don't pay again, you only pay once. And you become a member, but now a full member to be registered should buy shares. You cannot just become a member and stop there. You should engage in the SACCO business. So to engage in the SACCO business, buy shares, because at the end of the year, we shall share dividends depending on the number of shares. So you buy shares and even save. And you know very well that when you save, that your money is there. Anytime you want that money, you can process it and you can get that money you are saving. But the shares which you'll be buying, you'll be getting dividends at the end of the year when you buy. So the more the shares, the more dividends that you'll be enjoying. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our leader. Here there is also a question from Mr. Joseph. Joseph is saying that he has read from social media today that there has been mismanagement of the 20 billion the government allocated to teachers' SACCOs, and that the CID is carrying out investigations on our leaders. He wants you to kindly comment on this, whether you are in the know or what is actually there.
Thank you so much, Joseph, for that question. Is it Joseph? Thank you so much for that question. We are a registered entity, okay, an organization, and we don't depend on social media information. We have not received any communication from any investigating authority that they are investigating the SACCO activities or mismanagement. So we cannot rely on that information. We may take that as rumors, because we have not yet received any notification, any communication from any investigating authority about that. So that is, we are still treating it as a social media issues. It's not official. I cannot say that it's official, because at the moment we are moving normally the way we've been moving, even before we got the funding from the government. We've been moving. I told you we've been moving since 2020 when we registered our SACCO, giving loans to members. Members have been buying shares. Members have been saving. So we have our structures in place, and the countrywide, all the regional offices have SACCO offices also. Regional offices of the union also have SACCO offices. So we've been operating before even this government funding. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Tugume, I'm seeing your hand. Please unmute and speak. Mr. Tugume Benson. Mr. Tugume, are you online? So, Bwana Chemisto, there is also another question which I have. Like most of us now, we get loans, salary loans from our mother banks, and I think it is becoming heavy for us. So I would like to know whether our union SACCO has this system of coding so that we can leave our mother banks, we come and get loans, salary loans from our SACCO and be coded.
Thank you so much, Mr. Javida, for that question from that colleague. We at the moment we are not going to use codes. Reason being, Commissioner from Ministry of Finance told us that we should avoid using codes. Codes are not statutory by law. So the commissioner was totally negative about using codes to deduct the money from the first slips. And the only option we have is using standing orders, and that is in the process now. We are working on the memorandum of understanding with the bank in order to come up with the standing orders, so that if someone wants a loan from our SACCO, the person has to fill that standing order, and we shall base on that to be recovered our loan. Thank you so much.
Okay, Mr. Benson. Benson, are you still there? Benson has gone. Members, you are free to ask questions where you have not understood or where you need to understand clearly.
Mr. Javida.
Yes.
There's a person who was asking that he has only one share. Can he qualify to get a loan from the SACCO? So the answer will be this: that person can. We say that for you to become a member, you must have a minimum of what? 5 shares. Of course, we've said 120,000 includes the 5 shares, that is 50,000 plus 50,000 membership and 20,000 for saving. So someone to become a member should have at least 5 shares. So this member who has only 1 share, which is equivalent to 10,000, we take this person as not a member yet. But in the case he's insisting that he wants a loan, then we can sit as a committee and discuss what advice we can give to this gentleman, or what to do if he needs a loan. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Then there is another person who is saying, how much loan do I qualify for if I'm a now this one? What are the requirements for someone to pick a development loan? The requirements for one to pick a development loan.
The requirement for someone to pick a development loan, development loan could be something which is big. Development loan can take more than a year. You cannot treat it as cannot take less than 8. It can take more than a year. So a development loan, which means we have to communicate with that person and discuss the purpose of that loan. And we as I told you earlier on, that we have to look at the share capital that we have also. Because now we cannot now give loans to anyone who has someone who has only 5 shares or 1 share and gives that someone a loan, which means that someone has no interest so much in the SACCO. The person's target is to just acquire loan, not to let to grow the SACCO. Because while we are buying shares, we want also the SACCO to grow, not to remain stagnant. If you don't buy shares and you just be coming for loans, then you don't want the SACCO to grow. So that's why we are putting restrictions. For one to become a member, please have a minimum of 5 shares for it to grow. So if we are just here to look for loans all the time, then at the end of it all, the SACCO may not grow. So we urge members to always buy shares to grow their own SACCO. Because this is the SACCO for the member. It's not for me, the treasurer, or the chairperson. It's for all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Chemisto. Biargaba Moses is asking, apart from development loan mentioned above, what other forms of loans are offered by the SACCO and what are requirements?
Other types of loans? Hello?
Yes?
Mr. Jabir, I didn't get you are asking for loans, other types of loans?
He has said, apart from development loan, that which other forms of loans do you offer?
We have several products in terms of loans. We have emergency loan, we have salary loans, we have agricultural loans, we have emergency development loan, salary loan, agricultural loans, corporate loans. So we have several loans that we can do. Yeah. We have several loan products that we have that our SACCO provides. Micro loans, quick loans, development loans, business loans, agricultural loans. And you can check on our website if you want to with more information about the loan product. Mr. Mukaleleka will share with you our website. Thank you.
Mr. Benson, let us get to Orute Andrew. Andrew, you have a question? Andrew.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Good evening, members.
Good evening to you. We are listening.
Yes, I am very thankful. My name is Andrew Erute from City High School. And I just want to appreciate the organization of Uganda Professional Science Teachers Union for this avenue to address the teachers. Want really to appreciate you so much for this avenue where we'll be able to utter out our problems and the concerns. Mine is just a word of appreciation. I want to appreciate all the management committee involved in organizing such platforms. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Root, for your appreciation. And again, members, I would like also to say that I'm sorry because Benson raised the hand, and at first I failed to unmute him, but on the other time when I went to unmute him, he had already gone. I see on our time is a bit running, but if there is any other person who also wants to communicate, please, you can raise up your hand. There is one member, Modega James, is asking if I have 5 shares and I'm a member, how much is my maximum loan amount that I can take?
Thank you so much. So if he's saying if he has only 5 shares, how much can he get? So for us to bet a member on the amount of loan that he has to get, we don't only base on the shares. It's one of the factors, but we also look at other factors. For example, his salary, and we don't want to give money to loans to people who already have loans with the banks. So that some people already have loans with the banks and they are now coming for another loan. So we shall be. That's why we are going to have get a standing order and have a memorandum of understanding with the banks, and then in the case the people have loans with the banks, then we have to restrict them from getting loans from the SACCO. So we have to look at all those factors before someone gets a loan. Look at the salary, look at the number of shares, and also bet the person's what capability, and even the character, the integrity, which I already listed down there. That's in my communication. So we don't only look at shares, we look at also other factors. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Begumisa, Mr. Begumisa.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sulaiman Chemisto, for being so elaborate. I think we have got all your deliberations and communication. I myself, I feel I'm gladly honored for your wonderful presentation. And I believe that this circle will move to higher heights. And I've had a chance to get information from some colleagues who have got loans from the SACCO of UPSTU. They are progressing on well. So I would like to thank you, your committee and the board, the SACCO board, for being making the SACCO move forward. How I wish other members can borrow a leaf and keep on buying shares. And we move as a team and we grow together. I would like to thank you and thank the listeners and the viewers who are on this very platform to get a good message from the our SACCO treasurer. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Begumisa. Let me also allow Biarugaba Moses to say something. Biarugaba Moses. Byarugaba Moses. Begumisa. Okay, Begumisa, you have what's again?
No, not at all. I'd already given my communication.
Okay, let us listen from Byarugaba Moses from Kitagwenda. Byarugaba Moses. Maybe it is network. Moses. Byarugaba Moses. So according to our schedule, I'm seeing it is now 2 minutes past 9, and our ProDev Hour normally stops at 9. I'm not sure. The Secretariat, are you adding us some more minutes or we conclude? Our facilitator, Bwana Chemisto, do you have any know about whether they can add us some minutes?
So thank you so much, Mr. Moderator Javida. So let me just allow me to make some closing remarks. Then we
Yes,
end.
please.
The secretary is not willing to give us more time, and we have exhausted most of the submissions wanted. So my call is just to encourage members to apply and become members. So of recent, we've got very many members applying online and even paying to the bank. We've been seeing their deposit slips and on our platform, and they've been joining the SACCO. Almost every day we have about 2-3 joining the SACCO. So the membership is increasing, and that is very good on the positive side. And it's all over the country from all sides. So I don't want to take much of your time. If are already tired, I know, and we need to end there. So let me thank all the members who have participated in this meeting, who have contributed, and most especially those who have attended this meeting, especially the NEC members. And see Madam Avako, Mr. Okello Peter, Mr. Begumisa, Mr. Tugume, Mr. Ogua, Mr. Tomohere, the Edison was among the first to join. And then my colleagues, like Mr. Orute, who was appreciating the management for these programs. Like I can see Mr. Higenya Hamza, thank you for joining. Mr. Ochaya, Christopher, Mr. Mudega James, Mr. Mr. James Obua, Mr. Obua Kizito, Mr. Okelo Robert. Yeah, I'll not mention all of you. Thank you so much for those who have forgotten, please excuse me. Thank you so much, members, and I wish you all a good night. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, our today's facilitator, for that very big message and a good one that you have given us. I also take this chance to appreciate the leadership of Uganda Professional Science Teachers and our General Secretary and the National Chairman for thinking about this hour. And all members who have attended today, thank you so much, and please have a nice night. Thank you. Bye-bye.